This hat is not mine. I just stole it. I stole it from a big fish. He was asleep when I did it. And he probably won't wake up for a long time. And even if he does wake up, he probably won't notice that it's gone. And even if he does notice that it's gone, he probably won't know it was me who took it. And even if he does guess it was me, he won't know where I'm going. But I will tell you where I am going. I am going where the plants grow big and tall and close together. It's very hard to see in there. Nobody will ever find me. There is someone who saw me already, but he said he wouldn't tell anyone which way I went. So I am not worried about that. I know it's wrong to steal a hat. I know it does not belong to me, but I am going to keep it. It was too small for him anyway. It fits me just right. And look, I made it, where the plants are big and tall and close together. I knew I was going to make it. Nobody will ever find me.
Character traits in class. Who can tell me what a character trait is? Who can tell me what a character trait is? Caitlin?
The way a person thinks and acts.
It is the way a person thinks and acts. What else is about a character trait? George?
It's how a person acts.
Brianna?
Some people have good attitudes.
They do have good attitudes. Gabe?
Some people have bad attitudes.
True.
True.
That's right. Great job, boys and girls. When we read the book, we talked about which character trait describes Little Fish the best. And 10 of you thought that Little Fish was brave. 5 of you thought Little Fish was confident. And 2 of you thought that Little Fish was unsure of himself. And 4 of you thought that Little Fish was being polite when he took Big Fish's hat. Boys and girls, would someone who was brave sneak up on someone and steal their hat?
No. Why, yo?
No, they wouldn't do that, would they?
No.
Boys and girls, those are all good points. We're going to reenact the story to see how Little Fish could have been more courageous in how he handled getting Big Fish's hat. Okay?
That's a pretty sweet hat. It looks kind of similar to Big Fish. Hey, Big Fish! Wake up! What's your problem, Little Fish? I don't like to be woke up. I don't know, but you look silly in that.
big person would come right out and ask someone for something or tell them what they're thinking, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yes. Not many of you said that little fish was polite. How would a polite person have handled that situation? Jonathan?
He wouldn't took it in the first place.
Austin?
He could say, please and thank you.
Okay. Boys and girls, 5 of you said that little fish was confident. Would a confident person use a word like, probably?
Confident people have no doubt.
Gabe, you're right, because little fish kept saying things like probably and if, and he just didn't seem very sure of himself. He was a little meh, right?
Little fish was really unsure.
So first graders, if you remember correctly, we were just reading the book, This Is Not My Hat. And if you remember correctly, we were brainstorming traits of Little Crab. Now most of you came up, here's what we came up with over here. 10 people thought Little Crab was helpful, 2 people thought Little Crab was unpredictable, and 8 people thought he was irresponsible. That's not what we do at Loon Lake. And 15 said untrustworthy. So I'm wondering, who can tell me, what does untrustworthy mean?
It means you are not reliable. You can't be trusted.
Those are all great points. So I'm going to ask you, what did Crab do that showed he was untrustworthy?
He told Little Fish he wouldn't tell, but he did. Yeah, he lied.
So yes, I think we can all agree that he was being untrustworthy. But a lot of you said that he was helpful. What does being helpful mean?
It means giving aid or assisting. It means being of service to someone.
Okay, so was Crab helpful to Little Fish?
No!
Is there a way that he could have been truly helpful in this situation?
He could have told Little Fish to take the hat back. He could have tried to work out a compromise.
Awesome. Those are some great ideas. A lot of people, though, thought that Crab was being irresponsible. What does that mean?
It means not accepting responsibility.
That's right. Now let's act out the scene and see if Crab was being irresponsible.
Please don't tell Big Fish where I'm hiding. Maybe it's not my problem. Where did you see Little Fish? Which way did he go? I got you.
All right, boys and girls, we have been talking about the book, This Is Not My Hat. And we have been talking about what character traits Big Fish has the most. What is most evident about Big Fish? Most of you thought that Big Fish was courageous. What makes you think that Big Fish?
He wasn't afraid to go after Little Fish to get his hat back. It doesn't take much courage for a big fish to go after a little fish. Well, that's true.
That best describes Big Fish? Is it Indecisive?
It means he can't make up his mind.
Exactly. So let's act out the movie as if Big Fish was indecisive.
Wait a minute, what happened to my hat? I know I had it on when I went to sleep. Well, maybe I did. Maybe I took it off. No, I had it on. Maybe I took it off. I'm not sure. Hey, little fish, give me my hat back. Oh man, you know it looks way better on me. Well, maybe that's true. I think you should just have it. That's right, Big Fish. No way, little fish. Give me it back.
Okay, students, so you know we've been talking about what trait big fish, little fish, and crab all have in common. And I think most of us agree that they were all assertive, if you look right there. Who can tell me what being assertive means?
It means you do what you do. You say what you say, and that's it.
Okay, so what did little fish assert?
He asserted that he wanted that hat and took it.
Okay, and what did big fish assert?
He asserted the hat was his, and he wanted it back, and he got it back. True, and Crab asserted he wouldn't tell, and then he asserted which way Little Fish went.
Some of us thought that they were all three kind. Do you think Little Fish was being kind when he stole the hat?
No!
Some thought all three were shy. Were the characters shy?
Well, he didn't talk much. Yeah, but shy people don't usually take things from bigger people.
But some of us thought they were honest. So if they were all honest, would Little Fish have taken the hat?
No!
Putting that aside, let's act it out as if they were all honest.
I'm going to steal it, but maybe I can borrow it for a while and then bring it back. Little Fish, you know I can't tell a lie.